All right, it's that time again. Time for another tip and trick video from Corporal's Corner. Let's get to it. As you can see, the leaves are wet and the ground is muddy and saturated. I wanted a fair representation of the landscape and materials on that landscape after a rainstorm. Now, I'm not going to do this video during a rainstorm because the camera is going to be ruined. So this is the next best thing. The wood and everything's wet. And when I pan the camera on the first shot there, you can see the logs and everything was wet. Now, for several years, in my early years, I carried a road flare. And it was of my own volition, my own doing. Seeing accidents on the freeway in downtown Los Angeles, these things burn from 15 minutes to 30 minutes. Extremely hot, bright, sometimes white, sometimes red, sometimes orange, flames that come off of them, and you can see them from a far distance. And I carried it for two reasons. One, as a signaling device, and two, as a fire starter for wet weather. And it never failed me. Another benefit of a road flare is that you can actually snuff it out by sticking it in the mud or simply cutting that section off, and now you can reuse it to start another fire or to signal if you're lost. So it's beneficial and it's multi-use. It burns very hot to dry out tinder and dry out wood for your fire lay, and you can also use it to signal during the day or night. So all around, it's a good tool. Over the years, road flares got downplayed, they got kicked to the curb, set aside, and it's mostly done because of human presence on YouTube and teaching other ways to do things. It kind of got, a bad rap, and you don't want to carry this, don't do that, why would you do this? But if you actually look at it, you're carrying something that's multi-use. It will burn very hot in the rain, in the snow, in the wind, and you can signal with it day or night. So why not have something like that? The second thing is this new pull start, and I forget who actually makes that, but I found it at Tractor Supply. And these are being paraded all over the internet. This is the next best thing. It's going to start a fire immediately. It's guaranteed to burn logs of wood in wet weather. When I researched it, basically what it is, it's a road flare in a box. Okay? It burns just as hot. It burns 15 to 30 minutes. It dries out the tinder, dries out the wood. But what you can't use it for is for signaling. You can't pick it up and actually wave it around. You'll burn your hand right off. Or get third-degree burns. And it's not multi-use. So there's an upside and downside to both of these. But what I'm looking for today is to see which one will actually be more beneficial in wet weather conditions. So on that note, let's get to it. So to make this fair, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to collect a pile of sticks, one for each. And I'm going to collect those just like I would in the woods for an actual fire. I preached it and I teach it all the time. Pencil lead, pencil, finger and thumb size sticks. We're going to get a large pile of each one of those, place them right out here in this open area, and then we'll go over the flare as well as the pull start, and then we'll get her done. So things are starting to turn green in here, and looking for sticks, they're all over the place. But you're looking for a one-stop shop. Large branches that accumulated, like the ones right here, will have everything you need. And there's the rain. That's a good thing. So, ignition sequence for a road flare. Pop the top off. Simply pull it off there, get that black part, and you scrape it like a match. One and done. And this is a 15-minute road flare. There's 30 minutes and 45-minute ones you can buy from AutoZone or Kragen. Amazon, places like that. Pull start, got directions right here on the back. They advertise this for full-size logs because most people in America nowadays, unfortunately, don't know how to process firewood. We process it over here with pencil lead, pencil, finger, and thumb size sticks. Like I already mentioned, I teach and preach that, so I'm going to go ahead and do that same method right here. This is a red cord and a green cord and a yellow tag. Pull out the yellow tag, boom. It's like a safety, one and done. Take the green one, wrap it around a log, or in this case, it will be logs, okay? Or a bundle of sticks. Grab the red and yank it like a parachute. It's going to ignite it, it's going to start the burn, and it's going to do its thing. And from here, I'll land it underneath, that way all the weight's on those logs. And we'll yank this cord when we're good and ready. I'm going to insert it. And now for a pull start. And about a minute and a half behind the pull start fire, we have flames off of our road flare. And once we have flames established on our road flare, you can simply reach in here, remove the flare, and you have two options: snuff it out in the mud, or simply take a pocket knife and cut off the excess and save the rest for later. And then, as usual, just work from the outside in. Take all these burn off ends, lay them in here. Utilize every piece of wood here. One of the two obvious advantages of using a road flare over the pull start fire, even though the pull start fire was faster, is that you can signal with it. And second, you can reuse this flare. The downside is you have to have in contact with open flame for it to work. You'll see it start to bubble up. And then usually it will catch. These new ones have this eco-friendly formula, and it's kind of difficult to get to go. And wave it around day or night and signal for rescue. I showed you one way by cutting off this area right here to save it. Option B is stick it in the mud or against a rock or something. Simply twist it back and forth and it goes out. Alright, so pull start fire or the traditional emergency flare. Instant fire right now, here you go. One and done. But that's it. At a very minimum, multi-use item, signal for rescue, start a fire, put it out, start a second, third, or fourth fire down the road. So, is it fair to crap all over the old school emergency road flare? I don't know. To each their own. I look at it like this. If you're the kind of person that teaches and preaches multi-use items, but crap all over this, I question your motivation, your thought process, and it leads me to believe you got skin in the game somewhere else. I'm the kind of person that I want to leave the options up to you. If your sole intent is emergency, I want to fire right now. A flare in a box. Boom, done. Okay? I'm willing to bet there's some type of accelerant in here. That's why it went up so quick. If you're the kind of person that you want something that you can use over a multiple amount of times, signal for rescue day or night, snuff it out, reuse it, here you go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put both these on my Amazon affiliate page. That link is located inside my video description box. It's going to say emergency fire kit, and you're going to see both these in there. Try them out. Let me know what you think. The pull start flares come in a box of 3, and road flares can be sold from 1 to a box of 50 or 100, depending on where you go. Like I said, Walmart's, AutoZone's, Kragen's, every one of those have road flares. On that note, let's go ahead and end this bad boy off. With that, all the gear in my videos can be found in 2 places. 1, my Amazon affiliate page, and 2, my Etsy store. Both links are found inside my description box. Now please do me that favor. Hit that like and subscribe button, then ring that notification bell. Once you ring that bell, please select all notifications. And as always, thank you for your comments, views, and support. Thanks for watching. Get out in the field, have some fun. I'm going to catch you next time.